All right, so not too many opportunities for me to show this off. I got my whole collection here. Got Tekken 1. I know that this is kind of shameful, but it's the Tekken 2, what do you call it, greatest hits. It's not the same, the cover. It's got that green on it. Then we got Tekken 3, another copy of Tekken. It's like the big original box. Like this is how the PlayStation games used to come. Tekken Tag Tournament. This is one of my favorite Tekken games. I love the Tag Tournament stuff. I guess I'm not a true Tekken player. I like to tell all the games. Tekken 4, Tekken 5, Tekken 6, and then Tekken Tag Tournament for the Wii U. Part 2.
And then you have what, like Tekken?
I just bought Tekken 7 on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you don't have the physical one, just in case people are like, "What about recently?"
Yeah.
Like, no, you do care.
I realized that only recently I didn't have it. And I was like, "What? Why don't I have this game?" I bought it, and I just it's very deep. There's a lot of stuff you can do in the game that's just crazy. Like
I like the Tekken bowling.
Oh, yeah, we did do that, didn't we?
Yeah, that was fun.
That's actually the best iteration of Tekken bowling that I have played, because it was introduced, I think, on Tekken Tag Tournament or Tekken 3. This one is just far superior.
Also far superior, because I could kick your ass.
Anyway, we've got Tekken 8, the official trailer from the Game Awards 2022, dropped not that long ago. So you guys, thanks so much for joining us. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching, and please comment below. Let me know what's your favorite Tekken game. I think right now, as it stands, Tekken Tag Tournament or Tekken Tag Tournament 2. I just love the idea of being able to swap between characters. I think that's the coolest thing.
That's super cool.
I wish that they would have that on every Tekken game, but I don't know. I guess it's not for real Tekken players. Fun fact, for the PlayStation 2, I had this thing called the double tap, or it was some kind of weird name, so that you could play games like Tekken Tag Tournament and have 4 players.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Okay.
I thought it was here somewhere. Oh, it is right there.
I'm so excited.
Multi-tap.
The multi-tap.
Yeah.
Not to
I thought it was called double
confused
tap.
with Zombieland double tap.
Look how chunky this thing is, just so you could get multiple players. Like, this is what we used to have to do. You plug this into the PlayStation 2, and then it enables you to have 4 players or whatever.
Well, Jaby, I think you have completely shown the audience that you are a true Tekken fan.
I'm not a true Tekken fan. I'm a true Tekken enthusiast.
Okay, there we go. Ooh.
You don't even know that.
I don't know. I'm just like, it's important, right?
Jin. さあ、全人類よ、世界を闘争で満たせ。
King looks exactly the same.
Kazama-jin.
Get it, Kazama-jin.
全てを終わらせる。俺の血を引いていながらこの程度か。
It's like Matrix Revolution.
So intense.
It would
Fist meets fate.
It would be cool if there was like a Power Rangers level kind of thing of where you get to fight your pops, well, as Jin, right? And you can literally like destroy the buildings around you, like what's it called, Battlefield 4 or something like that. The environment is just very, very destructive, you know?
Oh, right, yeah.
Back in the day, it was the coolest thing when you played Mortal Kombat 3 and you could like punch someone through a level and then like the fight would continue in a different platform.
Oh.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like Tekken should totally have that kind of stuff. But with how dramatic things have gotten, it's interesting to me also because at one point it seemed like they were trying to show that the characters were aging, and I feel like they've just abandoned it. Because
no one wants to see aging characters. No.
I do. I think it's kind of cool. Like, you know, you see Paul getting older with the gray or whatever, and then at one point Martial Law had like a mustache or something. Like, you know, he's just getting older. Things are changing on the people. But like Jin Kazama looks like he was born yesterday. Like he looks stupid young.
Good.
I'm like, come on. Like you could at least make him look a little bit middle-aged, you know?
Middle-aged?
Like in his 30s or something, you know? Isn't that middle-aged?
30s is middle-aged? Wow.
Hold on. What's considered middle-aged?
Like 50.
What's 30s?
It's just you're in your 30s.
Okay,
you're
well,
not like halfway to dead.
Oh, it feels that way. So they could have at least made him older. Like I would love to see, you know, one of my favorite games. I mean, I don't know if I should still say this, but Metal Gear Solid 4. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4. I know most of you guys would say Metal Gear Solid 3. Metal Gear Solid 4, it's one of my favorite installments in the Metal Gear franchise, not because of the insane story that is always the case with Hideo Kojima, but because Solid Snake was old, and like there were certain things that he was incapable of doing, like he could when he was younger, and like he would his back would get thrown out a little bit. It's like shit. Like that's interesting to me that your heroes age and then like they're harder to use. They should do the same thing with Tekken. You know, I think that'd be such a cool thing, like where they're still badass like Yoda or whatever, but it's just different. You know, it would change.
You don't move as fast.
It would change the balance. It would change the mechanics. I think it would be quite interesting. But in lieu of that, have a super destructive environment in Tekken 8. It seems like they really only care about Jin Kazama with the Kazama and Mishima. It seems like they only care about that bloodline. Everyone else is kind of like whatever.
That's the most important one, right? Like that's what the whole story's about.
It's just a little bit annoying because like back in the day, when you played Tekken or Tekken 2, you know, you go through or even Tekken 3 or you know all the way up to like Tekken 5 or 6. You could play through the game and like get a proper ending for each character you played as, right?
Oh.
So I started playing Tekken 7 and I was like, wait a second, there's only like 3 levels to get to the ending for the characters. Not even that, it's like 1 or 2 levels before you get to the ending of that character. The endings aren't even like these nicely crafted cinematics like they used to be. It feels like a lot of the stuff that made Tekken cool, they've kind of thrown out the door.
Well, maybe they're going to bring it back in 8. The story looks quite intense.
The cinematics is just the opening of the game is what I've come to realize. I mean, I hope they have that. They have cinematics for like Jin. If you're dealing with any of the main characters that the game director or directors or creators care about, then you'll get like a proper story and all that stuff. But if it's not them, the game doesn't like give you proper cutscenes anymore for like it was so cool to like get through the game and then have like, because on Tekken 2 when they introduced Lei Wulong, at the end of the game when you beat it, he had this like CGI cutscene where he was like doing forms in the mountains and stuff like that, and it was cool. It was awesome. Like, how come they don't have that anymore? Like, what's up with that? Like, why do you only get what you get with Tekken 7. We know that we have Forest Law. We did not see Lei Wulong, I don't think. So as you know, with Forest Law or martial law, you get the nunchucks. That's pretty cool. That's part of the thing. I don't know if that was introduced in Tekken 7 or not. That's pretty neat that they added that in there as like a super thing. I think this guy's name is Jack.
That's a massive gun.
I don't think they're gonna bring it back, but if I recall correctly, Jack had like a friend that was like basically a little girl. It was the weirdest thing.
A friend?
Yeah, he would protect her.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
In his ending, I think that there was something where someone tried to attack her or attack him like a nuclear missile, and he guarded her. Aww. And like the whole city basically was destroyed around them, and she was okay.
And he was okay?
He was okay too, yo.
Oh, okay.
He's Jack.
There he is.
King looks exactly the same. Like, unchanged for 25 years. We do see some destruction here in the environment, but I don't think it's something that you initiate in the game. I think
Probably
it's just
not.
like that.
Yeah.
Like you have a cutscene where it's like mayhem, like Matrix Revolutions, and then
they land.
You jump into the middle of a fight. Yeah. My biggest request, more than the tag tournament mode, is that shit just loads quick. Because that's what I recall from, I think it was Tekken 6 or Tekken 7, one of them, where it's like there's so much time spent on like the character versus screen. Where it's like, I know who's playing. I know. I picked him, and I can see who my opponent is. Why is there so much time? And I think the reason why there was so much time spent on the versus screen is because that was the opportunity for the game to load the stage. And I'm like, what is the holdup? Why does it take so long?
Get ready for the next battle.
It was offensive. It was like
so impatient.
With PS5, hopefully with that M.2, everything just goes fast.
Fist me